A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business, two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Big arm here, Jack Flaherty. Call him Jack Flash. This guy throws in the upper 90s, 97 to 100 miles an hour. Great life up in the zone. Good hard breaking ball. He has tremendous mound presence. Gets the ball, throws it in a hurry. There isn't anything really finesse about this guy. One of the top power pitchers in all of baseball.
Now here's the first offering. Mookie Betts stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1-2. Here it comes. This is down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Betts is going to turn for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Here's Corey Seager as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Betts leads off second with nobody out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting first, the center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Lifetime versus this arm, just a 1 for 9. First pitch of the AB now. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope,
and he misses with it. 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for LA. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Now the pitch. Skied down the left field line. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Next, it'll be Paul DeYoung. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Pollock giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 12 hits in 57 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Batting fourth.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. DeYoung is off of first with 2 away. Fouled off. Kershaw now on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it. I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So here is Max Muncy in his career against this pitcher. Not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. A runner at first with no outs here. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot